Hey guys, it's Lady Chero here, and welcome back to my Queendom of Random. Warning, this video is not for kids, because we talk about adult things with these Italia headcanons. Anyway, not too adult, but I may swear and to make it a little dark, because it's Italia. So yeah, sorry this video was a little late. I caught a cold because Kansas is weird. I like to call it bipolar weather because my allergies kicked in because one day it was 63 degrees and then it dropped almost immediately to like 20. And then it did it again, and so now I'm stuffy and stuff, and I keep blowing my nose. I've taken medicine, but if I sound sniffly or nasally, that's why. But yeah, but sorry this is late. I've been feeling wrong because of my allergies, and then work just stressed me out. Also, my dad's doing stuff with my headboard back here, so I had to clear all that stuff off. And plus, I had to help my dad with some adult things like taxes and stuff because my taxes are separate. So, yeah, now we're finally getting into it, and I'm recording it on February 29th of all days. I do hope I get it uploaded by the end of the day. So, let's jump right into it. I don't know if I said last week or not, but this week it is headcanons on Romano, who is one of my favorite characters in the series. Some people say he's overrated, and you know what? I kind of understand that. But you know what? I love him. So, here we go. Start out with the first one. Romano is terrified of thunderstorms and earthquakes. During them, he begins trembling, crying, and clinging to Antonio, Feliciano, or Gilbert. They're the only three that can calm him down and the only ones who know about Romano's fear. I love how they included Gilbert in that one. I don't know why, I just do. Romano suffers from severe social anxiety. On major occasions, he hides in a closet or under his bed in hopes that he won't have to go. Spain has to talk him through it, and Romano refuses to leave his side the entire time. I can understand that. It's not like really bad, but I'm also a big introvert, so I can understand that. Having to be social kind of sucks, especially when you're an introvert, and also don't like interacting with people that much like Romano does. I can understand that. Romano and Italy are more alike than they realize. They have the same fears of rejection and abandonment, but they differ in the way they cope with it. Italy surrounds itself with friendship, so he'll never be alone. Romano pushes everyone away to keep from getting hurt. No, that sounds like it. No, I believe that. I totally believe that. Italy is Romano's half-brother. Greece is Romano's full brother. I could kind of understand that. Some people draw him with the same skin tone, but in canon, even says on the Heta Wiki, and the other was the Hetalia Wiki sites, it is stated in canon that Romano has darker skin than his brother. And it's because of Arabic blood, which, that would translate to the Greece, Turkey, those guys. So, yeah, I can understand that. Romano pushes people away to protect himself. He tends to lash out at the ones he cares more about. In the end, they always find their way back, and he loves them despite his harsh words. Italy is the only one who understands the true depths of Romano's mind. Not even Spain knows how much Romano hides. Yes, and this is just gonna be so many Spumano feels, and honestly, that makes me gag. Although at one point I'm gonna do ship headcanon videos, and that's gonna be fun because I have to go look up Spumano and I have to decide where I want to do or go. People wonder why Lovino hates Ludwig so much, and there is one reason and one reason only: Feliciano. When they were younger and finally managed to see each other again, all that happened between them was that little Felia was crying nonstop and blubbering on and on about Holy Roman Empire leaving him. Lovino sat there quietly and just let his brother spill out his feelings to him, but couldn't helped let a string of hate course through him. After that whole fiasco, Lovino vowed to himself that he'd never let anyone hurt his precious little brother again. So seeing him so devastated was just heart-wrenching the Watts. So when Ludwig came into the picture, and he knows how happy Feely was being around him, his brotherly instincts kicked in, and he doesn't want the matzo potato getting too close. His brother has suffered enough. Aww. I love the headcanons where Lovino is just this overprotective brother. I just love it. It's just so freaking cute. Oh no, I don't want to read the Dear Diary things. Those are stupid. Aw, damn it. Sorry. I didn't mean to swear. I couldn't read it. Here we go. Some thoughts on Romano. Romano has father-like tendencies towards children and younger nations. Knowing fully well of what it feels like to be deprived of attention, he seems to like doting on others who are younger than him, though he mostly expresses this through actions rather than words. Yeah, no, I believe it. Despite living in the shadow of his younger brother practically his whole life, he still loves to care for Feliciano like any older sibling would, even though he often claims he doesn't care about the other. Yeah, that's typical older sibling. Typical older sibling, yeah. Feliciano may be the better at many things than Romano. However, Romano is actually the better cook. I support that. Yes. Because I want him to be better at Feliciano at something. He's extremely protective over women, although he tends to avoid fighting and prefers to use violence as a last resort. If he sees a woman being harassed or attacked, he won't hesitate to intervene. Yes. Yes. Go Romano. Though he may not mention it, Romano absolutely loves being referred to as just Italy. I could kind of believe that, but I don't really support that since his quote-unquote country name is technically like Italy Romano. And he's named Romano because after the Roman Empire. So I would think he'd find that more of an honor. And Feliciano would be a little jealous of that, but that's just me. Out of the two Italians, Romano is the better singer, but he hates admitting it. Yes, another thing Romano is better at. I support this. Here we go. Romano would never admit it, and he knows it would hurt Feely and Antonio, but he's accepted the fact that he will one day disappear. No, I hate this headcanon. I hate it. I don't support that. Because you need two halves to make a whole. And I feel like Feely, even though he can be very independent, he's still attached to the last family he has left. So that's the reason why Romano can't disappear. Saborga, I could see that. In Saborga, I could see that happening. But, and I know those two would be devastated, but Romano, no, he's not going anywhere. Okay, characters, CDs aside, Italy can have an amazingly strong singing voice when he wants to. Romano is also a rapping master, yes. Both Italy bros can also dance like pros, especially Feliciano, since he's probably more flexible. Excuse me, I think they're both pretty flexible, like, equally, just saying. On an unrelated note, since the two are brothers, they often have heated arguments, and when they do, their arguments are naturally really loud, or usually really loud, and in Italian. Yes, like every other typical Italian or Latino stereotype. Yeah. Due to similar tastes in fashion, Romano and Hong Kong get along surprisingly well. They get along even better if Hong Kong would just stop making fake Prada purses. Yeah, because, China stuff. Ingrid and Romano are total bros. They get together once in a while and have their own little book club type of thing where they sit, swap books, talk about plays, drink tea or hot cocoa, and very recently, Romano has accepted to teach Ingrid how to cook. If you ask him a lot, he'll admit Arthur's not a total lost cause. That is one thing, and that's what they actually support about England, is that I don't think he's garbage at cooking. He just kind of, I think I've seen this headcanon somewhere, he just kind of gets nervous when people try his food and then he messes up. I just think that's what happens. I also think it's canon that the food he can make the best without screwing it up is fish and chips because, you know, he's British. Since most of Romano's land was used as farming rather than business, he never bothered with school beyond basic math and reading. He expands his vocabulary with profanity. He sometimes gets thrown into a fury when he's around someone much smarter than him, just out of jealousy. I've never read that one before. That's great. I could believe it. What's this? Romano started having self-esteem problems when Spain tried to trade him for feeling. Now he distanced himself from everyone because he's afraid that they too will eventually choose his brother over him. No, Romano. I know some people argue that people baby Romano 2 months in Italy went through a lot of crap with Austria, but I'm just like, they both went through a lot of crap. Let the Romano fangirls baby their. Let the Romano fangirls baby Romano. Let them do it. Because they both went through a lot of bad stuff. Lavino's a baby whisperer. No matter what's wrong with the baby, tired, hungry, wet, whatnot, he knows exactly what to do to make them happy. He loses the ability once the kid gets old enough to talk. I don't understand that last bit. That kind of confuses me, and I honestly want to find the person who wrote that and ask them the context of that, because honestly I'm really curious. Excuse me. Romano gets protective and mad when other countries make fun of Italy because only he can do that. Yes, the sibling friend, that one friend, like, hey, you can't make fun of them, only I could do that. I love that. And you know what? Romano seems like that kind of brother. He really does. Oh, here we go. Only Pressa and Romano know that Germany is really Holy Rome. They both decided it was easier not to let Italy or Germany know. They are both so much happier now after all. That's cute. No, we're not looking at butthead cannons. No. There we go. Feliciano tells Romano everything. So when the Holy Roman Empire left, Feliciano went to his big brother, cried, and confessed to him how much he loved the Holy Roman Empire. Romano helped Feli through it and eventually hated Holy Rome after that. Sorry. That's why he hates Germany so much. He reminds him too much of the Holy Roman Empire. Doesn't want his younger brother to go through that again. Yes. Yes. Just around the 1920s, Lavino had pretty much just moved himself in Alfred's house and made himself at home for a while. He would even give Alfred some alcohol to drink whenever they were alone, right? Because America is like canonically under the age of 21, so he can't drink. I forgot about that. Just, yes. He's like, here's some wine. Sometimes Italy dreams about Romano getting along with him in Germany. This makes Italy happy. He tends to cling on to whoever he's sleeping with. Oops, that was an Italy one. Oh well. Ooh, yes, I like this one. Romano and Pressa actually get along quite well. Both are too proud to refer to each other as a friend, but they can understand each other in a way that other nations can't. Connect to them. They are both considered less important than the half of the nation they represent. Yes, I believe that. That's why I said Romano. Rome has always loved Romano more. He named him after herself, after all. See? He only seems to favor his younger grandson because he wanted to make sure Cibotalia wasn't too stupid to take care of himself. He didn't take Romano with them because he truly thought Romano didn't need him. Spain knows. Romano doesn't believe him. Oh. Hey, Grandpa Rome loved both his grandsons dearly. Shut up. Ew, no, it is sis. No, ew, that's gross. Romano and Italy are the same person. North Italy uses his Romano alias to vent all of his repressed raids without consequences. Same thing with Germany and Prussia. No. They're all different people. It's 4 different people, not 2. No. Shut up, person. I don't believe you. Romano's extremely meticulous. Yes. I would like this headcanon more if the background of it wasn't Spamano. No, that's Pruasta. Here we go. Netherlands likes to read poetry to South Italy. He trusts the younger nation with his more sensitive emotions. Romano understands why he feels the need to hide them. I need more context for that, please. Please, okay. Oh, Romano's been trying to quit smoking, but he still sneaks a smoke when he's really stressed or dealing with the mafia. Yeah. And I know some people say we shouldn't really, like, fantasize, like, the mafia thing with Romano, since it's stated in canon that he's actually scared of the mafia. But I'm just like, it's literally a part of it. It's literally a part of Southern Italy's culture, and it was in the Godfather and stuff. So I'm not saying it's okay that people fantasize and fetishize this. Don't fetishize it. That's weird. It's like how people fetishize Hitman Jones. That's no, stop that. I'm just saying, it's a part of it. It's a part of his history. Would I still agree that he's afraid of the mafia? Yeah. But would I say he'd go to the mafia if he needed help? Yeah. I think what he'd be afraid of is how he repays them back at one point. I think that's what he'd be afraid of. Okay. Romano has the Preston. Yeah, no, I can believe that. When Grandpa Rome taught Italy, Romano thought he made some mistake that drove his grandfather to love Italy more than him. He soon learned the way of self-harm and almost took his own life. Only Italy himself was able to stop him. He is mostly fine, but occasionally tries to kill himself again. Spain and Prussia are the ones who save him this time. Yes. Yeah. No, I can believe that. I just want to search one more. Just one more. Come on. Ew, that's Spumano. No. Okay, here we go. Here's a nice one. We'll end it on this. Both Lovino and Feliciano were raised by Grandpa Rome, but at different times. Lovino, who is the oldest, lived together with Grandpa Rome for the day he was born. And then when he got older, Feliciano was born, and it was his turn to live with Grandpa Rome. Yeah, I can believe that. That's pretty good. That's a good place to end on. Because sometimes I feel like I read a horrible one, and I'm just like, I need to find another one to end on. But that was pretty good. That was a good one to end on, because it involved Grandpa Rome. Yes. So that's it for Hetalia headcanons for Romano. Next time, as you can see the sticky note on my wall right there, we are going to be looking at headcanons for Norway. I've been waiting to do headcanons for the Nordics because those are some of my favorite headcanons to read, especially when it comes to Denmark and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited. And also, was it my friend and her brother? Was it this one? This headcanon? There we go. The headcanons for Norway is going to be dedicated to her, because she really enjoys Denmark. And Norway's one of her favorite characters, so it's dedicated to her. All right, and that's it for today. And I'll see you guys in the next video.